At the very first, I need to thank Final Audio to give me the chance to review this product. The review is totally my self-opinion, though Final is kind enough to send me the unit for free, but my opinion wasn't influenced by this move. However, I have published my review in headfi, link will be in the description. And of course, this is the first video of this channel. It will be also helpful if you are kind enough to subscribe our channel and stay with us for more quality videos. First of all, let me tell you about Final Audio. Final is a Japanese boutique audio company. They are actually impressing us with the best quality of sound, engineering, and craftsmanship. After 2007, they have introduced many headphones and earphones like planar magnetic, single driver IAMs to our headfi community and the audio-loving world. Unfortunately, some of them are quite expensive, who have tons of cash in their pocket. They're enjoying themselves. But as a student like me, who has a love for quality music, has a bigger dream to achieve, but really a small pocket, E5000 is a solid choice to feel. And of course, to listen. I need to mention two things first. E5000 is marked as 14 ohms IM. It should sound right with portable devices, right? But it's an irony, its sensitivity level is too low. You must need a good amping to sound it right. I have used a lot of sources. It sounded pretty much well, at least according to my choice or my listening habit, with some analytical or bright source. So let's start the review with the build quality. It is priced like $270 to $290. It has a chrome finish and it has come with a silver-plated oxygen-free copper cable. The dense stainless steel housing make the whole IM an elegant piece of machinery. The earpiece has a bit of mirrored finish. If you are getting bored, you can look up to your face and certainly find something unique. MMCX connector joint, the nozzle are made of ABS plastic. The earphone looks appealing. I believe it can hold any kind of beating, yet this is a pretty much expensive earphone. For like $300, you should take care of them pretty much. But totally, earphone build quality screams the quality and preserves the beauty of craftsmanship from Japanese manufacturer. Surprisingly, I have not found any visible vent or driver flex. The Final designed E5000 in a way that they put a whole acoustic chamber at the back of the IM. So there's apparently another gap between the nozzle and the housing. This is why the IM doesn't have any flex or any kind of weird noise, even if you fit it deep into your ears. I have got one little problem though. Because of its mirrored finish, you will feel hand smudges and little scratches if you use it for a prolonged period of time. So in the build department, I should offer it 4 out of 5. As it's like $250 to $300 earphone, you will get fairly decent amount of accessories in the package. Technically, E5000 and E4000, both headphones came with the same accessories. It offers 5 pair of awesome high quality ear tips, a soft silicone made carrying case, which is really practical, and it has an origami touch to it. As the cable goes, it is one of the well-built, designed and sturdiest looking cable you can find within the $300 range. Final may charge you about $110 to $150 if you want to get this cable alone. Technically, it is a silver-plated OFC cable, which seemed a bit on the stiffer side. So I found some microphonics if I wear it straight down, but its MMCX connectors are really good. Yet, you will find a soft pair of silicone, ear hooks and a carabiner in the box too. So with the accessories, I should give the packaging 4 out of 5. Now let's talk about the comfort. I just use 3 words. E5000 is comfortable. Like E2000, E3000, E4000, I had every one of them. It has a bullet-like shell. E5000 has a longer shell in the E-series lineup, so E5000 offers a deeper insertion. Isolation is ever at its best. Most importantly, it offers leakage. I think with E2000, I got the better comfort as it was smaller in the bunch. I could fall asleep with E2000 but not with the E5000. But it's not recommended to use earphone while you are sleeping. So please be careful about that. So for comfort, it's comfortable yet not comfortable as E2000. I will offer it 4 out of 5. I will include the technical specs in my description. If you are interested, please check that out. Now let's talk about the sound quality. E5000 has a sensitivity level at 93 dB, which is 14 ohms. So it can't get enough juice with your smartphone. I personally used it with a lot of things, from the Tempotech Sonata, which is actually $25 USB dongle, to my Cord Mojo. My Mojo drove it well, it sounded too warm to say. It paired well with Astral & Kern SR15 and Pioneer XDR 300. I have been using the Pinnacle P1 for at least 1.5 years now. E5000 and Pinnacle P1 both inefficient earphones. So it will be easy to say it's not a portable earphone if you are not using a hi-fi DAP or a portable DAC amp with you. I hooked it up with my THX AAA 789. This sung well, but a bit drier than my preferences. Nonetheless, I will mark this as a desktop IM. So let's talk about the bass. E5000 overall offers a quality warmth bass under the $300 and $400 range. The bass attack keeps deep. It will make you listen to the very bottom of the bass beat. You will feel a subwoofer-like attention in your head. The sub-bass section has 50% more boost than the mid-bass section, where the mid-bass section is already boosted like 2 dB than the other frequencies. But the transition is a gradual process. The attack and decay was natural. It offers a smooth texture, resolving the bass notes on a natural progression. It was not too fast, not too slow. But sometimes I felt like I was covered in a deep, thick blanket of bass. For the bass section, it will get 4.5 out of 5. Let's talk about the mids. Despite of having the insane amount of quality bass, the mids are not lost. Rather, it offers a body and thickness which I want most from an audio gear. I'm a sucker for the mids actually. Though I heard a little amount of bass bleed in the mids, it's barely noticeable. With a sort of very small dip in the lower mid section separated the bass and the mid almost perfectly. So frankly speaking, I'm sold with the mids it offers. I could hear the voice texture, the breath and whatnot. I am very sensitive to the vocal shoutiness of female vocals. Whenever I need to check my IM, I play Emily's voice and check it. Final passed Emily's voice with flying colors. Though I expected a bit more fluidity from E5000, it would be a lie if I say the mid is dry. E5000 offers a natural timbre that an instrument offers in real life. String instruments, piano, etc. have the exact figures and exact notes. I have used a few IM in this range like FLC8S or Riveti New Primacy. These earphones has a force leaflet placement and artificial timbre compared to E5000 does. Yes, I would love to have a bit more micro detail and a little bit of edge of the notes. If it happened, these would cost like a fortune. In mids, it will get like 4.4 out of 5. So let's talk about the treble. I'm a little bit sensitive to treble. E5000's treble didn't excite me that much. I missed a bit more sparkle on the top. The treble is not any kind of offensive. Sometimes it feels like a muted tone. As I consider myself as a whore of metal and rock music, I felt like I'm having a biryani without chili. Yet, the upper treble extension should receive an appreciation. It has a bit of crispiness when the crumble attacks. But at this point, I should appreciate E5000 because it won't forcefully feed you with a tons of treble, sparkle, detail and whatnot. I felt like 8 to 10 kHz frequency is a bit rolled off. But when I pair it with a bright or analytical source like Oppo H2, the treble gets compensated and has a little bit of balance than the neutral source. The staging is worthy to mention. It has a decent height and decent amount of width. I was expecting to have a little bit of depth. I felt the presence of the instrument fairly well. I enjoyed the layering. I can hear them laid on top of each other. They're fun, they're enjoyable, and they're separable. For staging, it's 4 out of 5. Imaging is the point it suffered. Because it has less soundstage depth, it has a good stereo separation though, but it handled the linear image quite well. I am more habituated with the Pinnacle's imaging or like the IR M9 or M7's imaging, which is very good with proper amping. So I left a bit rusty there. For imaging, it will receive 3.5 out of 5. If you are someone who likes bass, thick mid and musical experiences, the E5000 might be a great pick for you. For a metalhead like me, it's not for them. But I have seen a lot of folks around me who are deeply in love with this IM. If you pair it with a good source, if you feed it with quality amp, it will surprise you with a fuller bass and fuller mids. And it's quite surprising under the $300. I just craved for a little bit crisp on the top. I believe any portable or desktop amp with a little bit brightness or analytical tone to it will serve you pretty well with E5000. Once someone said, it's like your first teenage love. It doesn't make any sense, yet it gives you the butterflies. You overlook all the flaws, the only beauty that lies in the eyes of the beholder. It sweeps your feet away, leaving you in a trance. So happy listening guys. Stay sharp, stay well, keep rocking. If you literally liked our content, please stay subscribed. That will help us to bring more to the table. And yeah, if you have any questions or any suggestions, please let us know in the comment section. We will be on our ass to reply any of those. Thanks for watching. Keep rocking.